It is Cupcake Kami-sama back here. Welcome to another video and Happy New Year. That is 2021. Thank you kindly 2020 for not a lot. Thank you for exiting the stage. Hopefully 2021 will be a lot better for all of us. We all need it. That's a fact. This year I'm joining the invitation, I guess, extended by Dodo the Extinct to join her in the year in review tag. I do a fair bit of year in review type things on my blog, and there are some things already out there, so if you want to know how much I bought, how many outfits I wore, by substyle, by colour, by main piece, and how that compares to 2019. Stuff like this is already on my blog. By the time this video is up, there's also hopefully the 2021 goals, and in due course there will be an updated wish need replace list. So there's stuff already about 2020 2021 on my blog, but this video will focus on some specific questions reviewing 2020 as it was for me in terms of Lolita fashion. This is a really impromptu kind of filming situation. I wasn't expecting to do that, but I thought I actually just want to. And a lot of it is thanks to you, the people who watch it, and thanks to my patrons, encouraging me to do more videos and pushing me to try new things. And if you want to encourage me to keep doing more videos, more impromptu videos, as well as the ones I have planned, I do encourage you to join my Patreon, which you'll find the link for in the description box below. So, I've brought my tablet with me, because I don't remember what the questions are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Question 1. How was your Lolita year? Honestly, 6 and 2 3s. Or if you're not versed in British English, neither here nor there. It wasn't good, but it also wasn't bad. 2020 was the year when I've worn Lolita the most ever. As in 1 year alone, I've worn and documented more Lolita outfits than in 2019, 2018 and 2017 combined. Lolita fashion has been what's kept me going and kept me from falling into pits of despair. At the same time, I've had several events planned, both to attend and to organise, none of which have happened. Some have had to be cancelled, some were simply postponed, but without a deadline or a date in mind. Everything is still very much up in the air, and every single meetup pretty much that was out there was virtual. I managed to see my friends, some of them, twice during pandemic. There were some meetups before that, but 6 and 2 3s. If it was only possible to trade wearing Lolita so much in exchange for a safe environment to keep having meetups and keep seeing my friends and keep seeing my com, I'd do that trade in a heartbeat. But since it isn't, at least I got to wear the fashion quite a lot and push my boundaries and push what I thought I was comfortable doing and what I thought was my style. Question 2. Did you have any goals or resolutions from 2020 that you achieved? Yeah. In 2020, I had 4 goals. 2 of them I've had to scrap entirely due to pandemic circumstances. Those were to prioritize events over making purchases, which with no events to prioritize. And the other one was to organize 2 specific meetups that I really wanted to do for my com, which were Man Meet and OTT Party. Also both of which had to be scrapped. So that's half of my 2020 goals down the gutter. The other 2 were specific to my buying habits. One was to set up my PayPal account so that it's primarily for making Lolita purchases, and I'm keeping cash there, both cash that I earn from various random bits that I do on the side and cash that I put in monthly from my own current account as my Lolita fund, and to only make purchases using that cash pot. And overall, I've done very well with that. I can't say it was 100% perfect record, but where I failed, it was because PayPal wasn't accepted, for example. It wasn't 100% perfect, but the purpose of it was to build a good habit. And I think I am at that stage now. I am at the point where I have a good habit. And the other one was something that I've had going for quite a few years now, which was to wait 48 hours before I buy anything that's not on my wish, need or replace list. As I said, it's something I've had going for quite a while to limit impulse buys, but it happened that in 2019 I fell off the wagon with that, and I wanted to get back on it. So on top of the actual goal being wait 48 hours before you make an impulse buy, I set myself a tracker. So every time I found something that I liked and I thought, I want to buy that, instead of having to remember how much time has passed, where was it, I had a tracker where I kept all of that information. And actually looking back on that, I realised how much it's helped me. It helped with accountability to myself, which is what I think I needed and where I fell off in 2019. So again, it's not 100% perfect. I actually didn't buy that much in general, not for Lolita. But from what I bought, only one thing, physically one item, didn't pass the 48 hours test. Question 3, what were your favourite coordinates? You're really asking me to pick out of 132? I've had that dilemma already when trying to do here's my favourite 3 from 2020 for Instagram. No, there's no way I could pick that. There's no way I could pick 1, there's no way I could pick 3. I managed for Instagram to pick one favourite outfit from each month of 2020, and I'll insert those here. What were your favourite events / memories in Lolita last year? I mean, there were no events to make new memories at. I know that there were virtual events, but I didn't attend any. So, no events. Sad reacts only, please. But so as to not dwell on the negative and keep dwelling on the fact how 2020 felt like Groundhog Day, there is one memory that I will cherish forever, and that was the trip to Scotland to meet up with Lou Graves and with Joelle. We spent an amazing weekend filming, laughing, giggling, chatting, being silly, getting serious. It was beautiful. And the fact that that was the last meetup, I guess, we can count that, the last proper pre-lockdown meetup that I was able to do, probably made it all the more special. I can't wait to see both of them as soon as it's possible. Having seen how amazingly that weekend went in general, we're already saying we need to do that again. And I want to do that again. And we kind of informally agreed that next time we're going to do that, it'll be in Switzerland, so that it's a little bit more than a weekend, and so that we circulate around our places quite evenly. Question 5. Do you have a favourite purchase from last year? As I said, I didn't buy that much in 2020, not in terms of Lolita. I bought all kinds of random bits. But Lolita specific, it wasn't as much as I normally would go through. And even though I'm thinking in terms of like accessories that I bought, nothing particularly stands out. And when it comes to main pieces, I only bought 2. Both of which are very special to me for different reasons, so I'm going to cheat and pick both of them. The first one is Meta's Gold Braid Top Pinafore JSK, which I unboxed here, and I'll link that video over there because it is my dream dress. I spent a good number of years looking for it, so being able to have it in my hands is truly special. Even though I've worn it a few times, I still don't think that I've done what I'd consider a cord that does it justice. But that's mostly because I felt like such a cord needs an occasion, and staying at home isn't an occasion enough. The other one is what I'm wearing right now, which is Violet Fane's Otome Nostalgia, because this print is just amazing. Everything that I feel in my heart, all of the nostalgia, all of the natsukashisa towards Japan that I have, that I deal with pretty much daily, has been encapsulated in a print, and to have a tangible representation of it is beautiful. I have done an unboxing of it as well, and I'll share it along with the review later on this month, so you'll want to make sure to subscribe because I'm not entirely sure when that'll be, but it will be this month, promise. Question 6. Was there a specific release from a brand that was your absolute favourite? Let's face it, Baby the Star Shines Bright knocked it out of the park with Kumiya's Christmas Market. I am still gutted that I didn't get it, even though I know that even if I could decide on a colorway, on a cut, I wasn't in a position to buy it when it released, and by the time I was, it sold out. Maybe one day I'll be able to add it to my collection. I'm still somewhat hesitant towards getting such a specific holiday print. Having said this, even though it's a Christmas market, at first glance it just looks like bears and bunny bears at a market. So if I'm going to justify a Christmas print, I think that's probably the easiest one to justify. That was the absolute favourite. That and Otome Nostalgia, because I hardly took it off since I got it. And final question, number 7. What are your goals or aspirations for 2021? Despite all the hopeful news that's been coming round towards the end of 2020, we're not getting any sense of normality anytime soon. It's on the horizon, but it's not going to be as quickly as people anticipate it to be, or as we hope it's going to be. As such, I was very hesitant this year to even make goals for 2021. And in the end, I decided that I wanted to have something to keep giving me structure and something to aim towards. But I was very careful to make these goals as independent from the wider circumstances around the world as possible. So I have made 4 goals for this year. As I said, there's a full blog post about them that I'll link in the description box below as well, where you can read more about why I want to do certain things or how I'm going to get around to it. And here I'll just drop what is it that I want to do. And there's 4 of those. Number 1, I would like to make 1 Lolita lookbook video for charity. Number 2, I would like to plan and put together, physically have them be ready, some Disney bounding cords. Number 3, I would like to take part / have, in case I need to do it myself, a Lolita photo shoot. And number 4, slightly less Lolita related, but kind of still, I would like to overhaul my earrings collection, because it may not look like it, but I have a lot of earrings that I don't wear. As you can tell, these are the 4 goals that I have for 2021 that I hope to achieve, and that are not reliant on what's possible in terms of safety measures. At least one of them you're guaranteed to see on this channel. When? I don't know yet, but it will be here. Especially now that I've said it, it's on video, you're watching this, and I have extra layer of accountability. And that's it. That was the year in review tag video. Thank you, Dodo the Extinct, for inviting all of us to join you in this. It's been slightly bittersweet, but that's just the nature of the year. It was fun to look at the positives we've had, instead of dwelling on how every day felt the same. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment on it, subscribe to the channel. I aim to make at least one video a month. These days that video tends to be the Around Your Wardrobe in 30 Coordinates challenge. And the next one of those will come on January 8th, which just so happens to be my birthday. So stay tuned for that. If you'd like to encourage me to make more, then as I said, you can join my Patreon or you can buy me a cup of coffee for a one-off bit of support. Both are equally appreciated, both are very motivating and driving me to do more and to keep doing more than just the one video a month. And as always, I encourage all of you to check out my blog, which is Cupcakes and Unicorns, where you'll find more Lolita content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.